Baptist, and I want to share something that I've been thinking about for the past couple of weeks, right? So a few weeks ago, there was this great article. This article was actually written by a guy named Joel Anderson, right? And so in the article, Joel is talking about the best cities to retire in the United States based on a budget of only having 1,500 a month of income. And this is obviously based on what's happening right now in our economy. Earlier in the month, CNNBC, actually, it wasn't this month, it was a few months ago. CNNBC released an article where it showed a woman, she's about maybe maybe 68 years old, right? Maybe 71, maybe a little older. Um, and anyway, she retired and she moved to Florida. I mean, not Florida, to Mexico. She lives in Mexico now. And one of the things that really stood out to me was that she was retired and she was living off of $1,500 a month. Okay. Now, by the time that myself and others in my age bracket reach that age, I'm sure that $1,500 a month will probably equate to, I don't know, $4,000 a month. Okay. And so the thing that I want to touch on real quick is how if no one is thinking about their future, if everyone is thinking about today and no one is truly thinking about their future, before you know it, you may have to depend on these type of strategies. You may have to depend on moving to Mexico, for example. I'm not saying Mexico is a bad place to live, but if it's not something that you have planned on, if you haven't planned on retiring in Fort Wayne, Indiana, for example, right? Um, these are things to think about. And sure, $1,500 a month, that's not a lot, all right, to obtain. But anyone who is still actively working, actively participating in the workforce right now, fully gainfully employed, I believe that you can invest into various vehicles. You can invest into real estate. You can invest into dividends. You can invest into owning a business. You can invest in all these different tools so that you are now able to have substantial amounts of passive income. Keyword there is passive income. And the reason that I keep talking about the importance of passive income is because active income is taxed heavily. Active income is taxed so much that it loses its luster, it loses its true benefit of serving you as someone who is a producer in the economy. So for number one, the number one location is Lansing, Michigan. All right, Lansing, Michigan, and that's them basing that you are going to live in a one-bedroom apartment, and you're going to pay about $700 a month in rent. Okay, Lansing, Michigan. The next is also quote unquote in the Midwest, um, or right beside Texas, in Lawton, Oklahoma. You can live there $1,483.75. Where your rent's going to vary from somewhere between 519 to 660. Okay, and that's for people who want to retire. Then it goes into Lake Charles, Louisiana for number three, St. Cloud, Minnesota for number four, and then Fort Wayne, Indiana for number five. And I want to really press on this important issue that if today in today's economy, if people are striving to live solely off of having $1,500 a month in income. If you divide that in half, that's basically someone earning $750 a month in income. That could be from Social Security. That could be from their actual retirement. But I just want everyone to think about this. Is that what you want for yourself? Right? I don't know how close you may be to 71 years old or 65 years old, but is that something that you want for yourself? If that is not, then now is a great time. Now is a great opportunity to go ahead and look at other opportunities, other things to do, other things to produce assets so that you can go ahead and start to add to that number for passive income. All right. So, with that being said, I just leave you one question. Where do you want to retire? Do you see yourself as retiring? And if you do, where do you want to retire? No disrespect to Lake Charles, Louisiana, but that is not one place that I want to retire. Thanks for your time.